2,000 Borough fans have got to go there and hopefully roar us onto a victory. But you know what it is? It's hard to see now. I can't take it at Norwich. I can't stand Norwich. It's that club that just irritates me. So guys, what's going on? We're back to another video now. Transfer window video. I did say this yesterday in my video about the new signing supporter. I did say I'm going to bring out a video today all to do with the transfer market, the ins and the outs. I've got a list of names actually here of all the ins and all the outs right there. So we're going to go through every single player. I'm going to actually rate the players that we actually brought in out of 10. Obviously, that being the players that we obviously played, and the other ones that haven't obviously featured for us yet, being Amiobi and a few others. That I'm going to do simply rate them in terms of what I thought about the transfer. Did I rate the player that came in, etc. And of course, the outgoings, I'll be honest with you, I'm a little bit disappointed in some of the outgoings, if I'm being completely honest. On my list actually isn't Steve Walker, who did go to Tranmere Rovers, and also another one with Jed Spence, apparently is getting completed today. But as it goes for loan signs, I'm pretty sure we can still make them for about another month. But let's get into it. The ins, and of course the outs, but I'll do the ins first. In comes the first one, Joe Lumley. He came in pretty much early on inside this transfer window, and I'll be honest with you, I'm very, very happy with him. Of course, he's Borough's #1. I rate him a 7 out of 10. The reason why I won't go any higher, I know it's only been about a month of the season, but I feel like his distribution at times is a little bit poor. I believe that as the season goes on, his distribution will get better. I think the command of his box, command of his defence is very, very good, and I think his shot stopping is very, very good as well, but his distribution for me just lets him down slightly. I would have gone higher, but I'm going to give him a 7 out of 10, and overall on the transfer, I'm pretty happy with it, to be honest with you. The second one, Amiobi, when he signed, everybody was excited. I was excited about this transfer. He is at the moment injured though, nobody's seen him play. Of course, he was here as a youngster, and of course, he was at Nottingham Forest recently. At Nottingham Forest, I thought he's a very, 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 very good player. Creativeness and everything else that went with it was brilliant. In terms of transfer coming in, I'll rate that one again. I'm going to give it a 7. Yeah, I'm going to give that one a 7 out of 10. Purely because we haven't seen him play yet. But in terms of the transfer, obviously him coming in, I would rate that move as a 7 out of 10. It was an alright move, it was a good move, it pays off for us. Listen, we're going to be absolutely laughing. I know he's a bit injury prone. As I say, he is injured at the moment. He comes back when he's fit, he might be an absolute shining light for us. So, Amiobi for me, 7 out of 10. The next one's Big Uche Ikpeazu, fans' favourite straight away for me, I believe. Him and Crooksy as well. I think him and Matty Crooks are both fans' favourite. This guy, I'm going to give him a 9. I'm going to give Ikpeazu a 9. I think when he's come in, I think he's become a fan's favourite. He's got 2 and 2 as well. I know he's recently had COVID, apparently. I was apparently ill, so I don't know how true that was. I heard illness, I then heard COVID. I don't know if it was COVID or not, but if it is COVID, get better soon, Uche. I do hope so, fella. Come in, he's got 2 and 2. What I love about his game, obviously, his muscle. You know, he backs into defenders. I think, was it QPR at home? He backed into a defender and sent him for a hot dog, and he only backed into him. The defender went flying, so I love Ikpeazu. I think he's absolutely brilliant. As I say, fans' favourite. He knows what's the goal is already. 2 goals in 2 games. And listen, this season, he could be our gem up front. He could be the absolute insane strike that we need up front. 15 goals a season, 20 goals a season. You want to put it past him, given that this season he already looks very, very confident. He's already got 2 and 2. You never ever know. The next one, Peltier from Cardiff. Obviously, he came in. I'll be honest with you, when he came in, I wasn't too sure about him in terms of, you know, I seen him play a couple of times. I think to myself, all right, he's going to be backup, isn't he? He isn't going to get his first team sort of game. He's going to be backup, and for that reason, I give Peltier 6 out of 10. Based on the fact that he isn't going to be first team. He came into a team that, you know, might need a bit of backup. The squad is still very, very fringe. Peltier came in. This, in my opinion, might change on him, but so far I haven't seen him play. I didn't go to Blackpool in the Cup, so far I haven't seen him play. For me, 6 out of 10 for Peltier. Next one, Matty Crooks. What a player. Honestly, what a player. I'm giving him a 9 out of 10. Same as Ikpeazu. I think he's been brilliant since he's come in, Matty Crooks. Knows where the goal is. The one thing I love about his game, and I don't know if anybody else picked up on this, the energy, #1, and how he gets into space that nobody else can keep up with him. Defenders don't know where he's gone, but he'll be in that spare space, ball coming to him, 9 times out of 10, he'll either have a shot or he'll actually create an opportunity for somebody else. For me, Matty Crooks is going to be brilliant for us. I can already see he's going to be one of my most favourite players in Middlesbrough, especially this season, and hopefully for many more seasons. And Matty Crooks gets a 9, and I am really, really happy with this signing. Next up, the Argentine Maestro, Martin Pierro. A lot of hype about when he came in. A big money move for us. Probably our most expensive transfer, you know, over the last couple of windows, apart from Saul Bamba. Martin Pierro, for me, I'm going to give him a 7, based on the fact that when he has come on, he hasn't done much, but I know he still has to adapt to the English game. Don't worry, I'm not trying to have a go at him. He has to adapt to the sort of English game. The Championships are hard to try and get into straight away, especially from a different country coming into it. So I'm not trying to be harsh. I'm just going to give him a 7, and hopefully, as the months go on, hopefully he can progress his game and hopefully become that shining light for Middlesbrough inside that midfield, along with Matty Crooks, who's already brilliant. Next up, Daniels. Yeah, Daniels was one where, but I looked at it, very, very happy again, but I keep haven't seen much of him playing. He's going to be our second choice goalkeeper, isn't he? He's not always going to get his game for us. But Daniels' experienced body in there, I'll give him a 6. Next up, Saul Bamba. The guy's a tank, man. Honestly, I remember a few weeks ago, I saw the other side, he shook my hand, and bloody hell, his hands are massive. He's an absolute beast, by the way. He's built like a tank, man. He's absolutely massive, this guy. I'm excited to see him play for Middlesbrough. He has to get his fitness and whatnot sorted out. For me, Saul Bamba, I'd give him a 6. The next one, Ola Sanya, if not league. He came on, you know, against Blackburn Rovers. I thought he looked all right. You know, a lot of energy. You know, some pace to him as well. Good with the ball, can dribble. But apart from that one game, I can't give him much more of a rating than 6. But from what I've seen, it looks very, very good. Next up, Ola Sanya on loan. What a player. What a player on loan. When we secure with this guy, I felt like I just won the lottery. What a player Onel Hernandez is. He's going to be good for us, man. I'm telling you, I'm giving him an 8. An 8 out of 10. Not even seen him play yet, but I know how good he's inside this championship. Onel Hernandez. What a boy. 8 out of 10. Next up, of course, our new boy from Sporting Lisbon. Supporter, as I'll call him. Is that how you pronounce it? Supporter? I might be wrong. I haven't seen him play yet, but from what I've heard about him, it looks alright. But because he hasn't played yet, I give him a 6 out of 10. And of course, the next one, he signed straight after the video came out. I'm going to pronounce it as Silicky. Is it Silicky? I'm going to give him another 6 as well. I haven't seen him play yet, but what I've heard, looks very, very good. Now, for the outgoings. I'm going to go through these pretty quickly, because of course I don't have to rate them. I can just tell you the names that have obviously departed the club. Up first, Zach Hemming. He left on loan. Next up, George Saville obviously went back to Millwall. Good about that, to be fair. I like George Saville. I thought he was doing very, very well for us. But of course, you know, he went to go back to Millwall. See you later on, George Saville. Cheers for the memories, mate. Lewis Wing, again, a bit good to see him go back on loan. Would he got first team football this season? Probably not. You know, Pierro's in there trying to break into the first team. Matty Crooks is in there, first team player. Lewis Wing, enjoy your season on loan. Ruben Burrell, next, of course, he went on loan again when he got his first team place. Might got some under 23s action, but listen, you know, all the best to Ruben. Have a good season. Hayden Coulson, good about that one, to be fair. I like Hayden Coulson. Drop him down to League One. Might do him some good, to be fair. Probably get some first team football. But I am good about Hayden Coulson not getting, you know, kept on at Middlesbrough this season. But listen, fair play to him. You know, taking the opportunity to go to Ipswich. Have a good season. Next up, Saul Bryn. Went out on loan. Decent move for him. Youngster. Have a good time. Next up, Akpom. Yeah, Chuba Akpom. Again, probably would have got first team football. Well, not all the time, but he would come off the bench and whatnot. But of course, I don't think he's Warnock's choice. See you later on, Chuba lad. Enjoy your time in Greece. Next up, Robinson. He went on loan. Yeah, young Nathan Wood went out last night, I think, to Hibs. Good move for him. Kind of a big club in Scotland as well, so, you know, might do alright out there, Nathan Wood. Next up, Sam Morsey. No, not a fan of that. I hate the fact that Sam Morsey's left to Ipswich. 1.5 million was around the transfer sort of fee. Yeah, I'm not a fan that he left. Actually, really, really good, the fact that he's actually left us, to be fair. Hayden Hackney went out as well. I think he went to Scunthorpe. He's doing some good going out there. Jed Spence as well, the last one. To be completed today, apparently, to Nottingham Forest. So, yeah, Jed Spence was put into the first team. Was actually going on this season, but listen, you know, this is how it goes sometimes. I think he's leaving as well. Apparently, he's getting concluded today. And, of course, Steve Walker. For me, I want to see him get into the first team eventually. Of course, you know, the bosses obviously don't feel like he's ready. Tranmere Rovers is the move. What do you make of the transfer window? Let me know in the comment section. And I'll catch you in the next one, ladies and gentlemen. Peace out.